Hello, and welcome to another session of Talk with ECM. Doo-doo-doo-doo. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm here together with Speak Alley. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So it's two great organizations joining together and speaking English. The whole goal is for us to give you a chance to practice English in a live environment. So the first thing I'd like to do today is introduce ourselves. Let's find out who's here. And I see more people are joining us as we go, which is very exciting. I'll introduce myself first, but before I do that, time out. Let me say a little bit about the rules. We want to give everyone a chance to speak. So it'll be sort of a back and forth conversational type session. But sometimes people get very passionate about what they want to talk about, and they go on and on and on, and we want to be fair to everyone. So if I feel or I notice that you're talking a bit longer than maybe we have time for, you'll see this, dun, da, 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 the 10 seconds rule. And this means you have 10 seconds to finish your sentence, to finish your thought, and then we want to give someone else a chance. Okay, don't take it personally. It's all in the spirit of being fair. So to begin, another rule. I forget all the rules. When you're not speaking, please mute your microphone. That means turn your microphone off so we don't hear the background noise. When it's one or two people in a session, it's not a problem. But as our group gets bigger, the background noise can get quite loud. So please mute your microphone. You're also welcome to chat on the side. There's a chat window on the side. You're welcome to post questions, comments, anything you'd like there at any time. I'll also try and read them out loud. If there's a problem with your communication, with your hearing, or the speaking connection with your computer or internet, you may also use the chat room. I see we already have some chats. Rochelle said, hello, everyone. Swamp Neil responded, hi, and hello, all. So great welcoming beginning. Thank you for that. So now, it's time to introduce ourselves. So how I would like you to introduce yourself is say your name and country. And the country you can choose. Is that where you live now, where you're from, where your heart is, as you wish. I'll go first as an example. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm from the USA, but now I live in Europe. I live in Austria. So that's me. I introduced myself. Now I would like you to introduce yourselves. Let's start here. I see, and please correct me if I say your name wrong. We're all here to learn, and it looks like our first guest is Vishwa. Vishwa, please introduce yourself. Vishwa, I see you unmuted your microphone, but I don't hear you. So maybe we'll come back to you in a moment. Yeah, we can't hear you, so maybe you want to reset or find out what's happening. Try restarting. Great suggestion, Rochelle. She typed that on the side. So our next guest is Swamp Neil. Swamp Neil, please introduce yourself. Swamp Neil? We seem to have some internet connection problems. One phrase I like to use a lot is the third time's the charm. So I hope the third guest, we have some success. It looks like Sufyan. Please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hello. I hear you.
Yes. My name is Sufyan.
Sufyan, thank you.
Yes. And I am from Pakistan.
Welcome.
Currently, I am live in Pakistan.
Great. Super. And we'll have more questions to discuss more things, but thank you for joining us.
Actually, I joined this group. My speaking power is very low. So, inshallah, I will try to communicate it very well in future, inshallah.
Yeah, we're glad you're here, and I hope to give you a lot of opportunities to speak today. But for now, let's see who else is here. Our next guest is Rochelle. Rochelle, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Rochelle and I'm from Philippines. And I'm so glad to see you all, to hear you all. And good evening to me, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Welcome, Rochelle. Rochelle is a regular guest here. She's one of the volunteers with Speak Alley, so we're very lucky to have her here. The next guest I see is Mr. Muda, 29. Please introduce yourself. Hello? Mr. Muda, 29? Can you introduce yourself, please? Seems like another disconnect, unfortunately. Let's move on. Giga is here. Giga has been with us several times. Giga, please introduce yourself.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you.
That's nice.
And I see you.
Hello. Good evening, because in Georgia it's Giga from Georgia, from little country in Europe. And hello all.
Hello. Welcome back. And you're right. Because we're joining with people from all over the world, the times are different. As Rochelle pointed out, it's already evening in the Philippines. Swamp Neil said also in India, and Giga said also where. For me, it's 3:14 p.m., so it's afternoon. So the sun is still shining and things are good. Oh dear, I see a number of people have left us. Perhaps the internet connection's not so strong today. I know there is snow here in my city, which can affect things. Vishwa is back. Vishwa, would you like to try again? Please introduce yourself. Vishwa. Oh, he said, sorry, it seems that there's an internet connection problem. For both Swamp Neil and Vishwa, sorry you can't correct my pronunciation. If I say your name incorrectly, I apologize. But you're welcome to type on the side and let us know where you're from or what you're thinking. Vishwa said he's trying, so good. Keep trying. All right, for my first question today, I actually have a question. What do you like to talk about? What topics do you like to talk about? And I don't mean in English. I mean generally in your life. What kinds of topics do you talk about with your family, with your friends, with work colleagues, schoolmates? What topics do you find interesting? I'm interested to see a list of these things. We often talk about English and English learning, but now I want to take a break from that. What do you like to talk about? Is it politics, art and culture, food? So I'm interested to hear from you. Let's begin with Sufyan. Sufyan, what topics do you like to talk about? What do you like to talk about? Can you hear me? Hello? I hear someone, but I'm not sure who it is. Some background noise. Let's
Hello,
begin.
good
Oh,
afternoon.
hello, yes. Who is this?
I'm Vishwa.
Welcome. I can hear you. Please
Oh, that's
introduce
fine.
yourself.
I'm Vishwa. I'm from India.
Welcome. Great.
Yeah, I'm doing my mechanical engineering here in India in a university, and trying to go abroad for a higher education for doing a post graduation like aeronautical or some other engineering in May. I wanted to study abroad like in USA or Germany. I'm trying for that. So my to improve my fluency, I'm trying all the way that I can and I could.
Excellent. I'm glad you're here, and I'm happy to help you in any way I can. It sounds like you have some great goals, some wonderful goals that you're working towards.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a
That's
lot.
wonderful. So what my question earlier was, well, first of all, I'm glad that you found a way to get your connection stronger so that we
Yeah,
can hear
my
and
mic is
speak.
not working and just now I corrected that one.
Excellent. I'm really happy about that. So my question is for today, just a general topic. What do you like to talk about? What topics do you like to talk about? Either with your friends or your family, co-workers or schoolmates?
We here mostly talk about, you know, we talk about, as I'm a teenager, we talk about love, our best friends. We are going out, outing and dating with a girl and some other things like that.
So dating is important, boys and girls.
Yeah, yeah.
And it sounds like free time. What do you like to do in your free time? Maybe what you're going to do, what parties, where you're
Free
going.
time. Hmm. Myself in the free time, we play cricket here in India. It is our national game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we always in the weekends we play cricket, and some other days we play also basketball with
Okay.
friends.
Can you
And
please spell cricket for me? How do you spell cricket?
cricket, Cricket.
Great. And I know some people get the vowels confused, but you did an excellent job. It was very clear, the I and the E. Great job. Yeah,
Thank
great. So cricket, basketball. So can we also say sports?
Yeah, sports.
Ah.
That's great. Swapnil also play cricket.
Yeah, I see.
Basketball. Yeah, I
I
think
see
he's.
some comments. Swamp Neil says, yes, I can also play basketball. It sounds like maybe we can get a digital game going.
If not, sometime we can play together, my friend.
So ask Swamp Neil what he likes to talk about.
Yeah, Swapnil, Elizabeth is asking about you. What do you like to talk about, or what do you like to play that in your home place, hometown?
Great. Let's see if Swamp Neil can get a connection.
Yeah, I think there is some connection problem for him
Yeah.
also.
Perhaps you can type Swamp Neil?
Yes, Swapnil, can you type what game do you like to play during your free time? Yeah, he said yes.
Good. And that's really good reporting speech. He said yes. Perfect. Very good, Vishwa. So while Swamp Neil, so what's the answer? Can you read it for me?
Yeah, he used to play. No, he played chess and basketball.
Yeah, he plays.
You know, I also have gone to chess class during my childhood days, but not a rated player. I know the basic chess.
So it
Cricket
sounds
also.
like you have a lot in common.
Yeah, I think he plays every game. He's
Good.
a lot of games.
Thank you. let's move on now to Giga. And Giga, what do you like to talk about with your friends or coworkers, schoolmates, family?
Okay. I think it's different topics. I have to talk with my friends, and we used to speak about sports. It depends on my friend who I am talking to.
Sure.
But what I can definitely say that we don't speak about politics because
No politics.
because it's not interesting. Because every people has his idea, his opinion, and it causes the debate, polemics, and so on. So we decide to speak about funny things, interesting things. For example, new technologies, new devices, improvements, technical development, also sports, culture, different types of people, and so on. Because it's more interesting to speak about general topics than something stupid like politics.
Yeah, I think many people have strong feelings about politics, and sometimes it's difficult to discuss because people have very clear ideas and aren't open to thinking about it.
It's
Whereas
about,
with sports, I feel there's more opportunity for discussion.
yeah, because to my mind, politics is about personal opinions and
Personal opinions.
personal characteristics also. For example, I can like someone, politicians, and you don't like.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's a complicated thing.
yeah, of course.
Please ask Rochelle what she talks about with her friends or coworkers. Oh, did I lose
Hello.
you, Giga? Giga, can you ask Rochelle, please? Oh, I
Sorry,
lost him.
sorry.
Can you please ask Rochelle?
So, hello, Rachel. Can you say us what about are you talking with your friends or
What
colleagues?
topics are you talking about with your friends?
Okay. Topics I'm talking about with my friends are what's the recent
Actually, wait, one second. Giga, can you ask the
Okay.
question one more time, please?
What topics are you talking with your friends? Are you talking about
Again? I didn't hear it.
what topics are you talking about with your friends?
Perfect! Rochelle.
Okay. The topics that we were talking about the recent events in our country, which is the Miss Universe pageant here in the Philippines. But sometimes we also love to talk about goals, motivation, and like Giga, I'm not also a bit interested in politics because it's for me negative. So instead of saying or talking about negative things, then why not focus on positive ones? Thank you.
Yeah, so current events. You also mentioned goals. I want to write that down too.
Yes, goals.
And current events or recent events in your country and positive things. That's wonderful. So, Rochelle, can you please ask? We have a Vishwa. Vishwa has, with a video now. I see. I didn't recognize you now that you have a video. Welcome.
Hi.
Rochelle, can you ask Sufyan what he talks about with his friends?
Sufyan. Okay. Hello, Sufyan. Sufyan, can you hear me? Oh.
Seems like we have a connection problem.
Yeah.
Uh, Well, and Mr. Muda, we didn't hear from yet. And I think Swamp Neil still has a problem. So, Rochelle, perhaps I should ask you my next question.
Okay.
So we have a list of these things that we like to talk about with our friends, our co-workers, things like that. Or maybe this question's for everyone. You can type your answer on the side or say it out loud. Are there any topics we're missing? Something that you talk about regularly and you like talking about?
Food.
And this is in your first language or in English. The language doesn't matter. Any topics I'm missing?
About foods.
Foods. Yes,
Of course,
please.
food. Weather. Hello.
I'm going to put stars around this one because I really like talking about food. I love it. I love talking about it. Weather.
Weather, yes.
Rochelle, can you spell weather for me, please?
WEATHER. I hope I get it right.
Wait, it's this way. Put an umbrella. You hope you get it right, so let's ask the others. Is that spelled correctly? WEATHER? Is that all right? We'll have a little teamwork here. Swamp Neil says yes, but I'm not sure if that was about the spelling or about the texting. We're talking about texting. It looks good to me, so we'll go with it. The weather. Any other topics? What's a good starting list?
Shopping.
What about, there's one with a G that sometimes people like to talk about. It's
Gadget.
G.
Gadget.
Yes. Gossip. Some people.
I said gadget.
Sorry. Yeah, some people love talking about gossip. Gadget. Gadget we have here. Technology, gadgets. I should write that down. The newest iPhone. Gadgets and technology. That is a popular topic. But gossip, some people really like talking about. And this is where you talk about what other people are doing. So it could be celebrities, who married whom, or who broke up, or who's having a baby, or did you see what that person did last Saturday? Gossip. And it can be good things or bad things, but usually it's bad things. Most people, when it's gossip, it's usually negative things. Oh, I can't believe he did that. And shocking. Yeah, so gossip. So good. These are things that we talk about maybe in our first language on a day-to-day basis. Sports, free time, gadgets, technology, goals, things like that. So now my question is, what about in English? Do you talk about the same things or different topics? Let's start with Giga. Giga, when you speak in English, now I know you're at work. Do you need to leave? This is going a bit later.
No, I have time now.
Okay, good. So I'll ask you first in any case. When you speak in English, which topics do you speak about?
So it's interesting question, and it's hard to remember. But when
I should get a different color, I think. So while you're thinking, let me get a different color.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay. I'm back.
So I usually speak English when I have guests from different countries, or when I'm at my lesson, English lesson, or when I'm talking with my foreigner friends. But when we talk about when we have a conversation, we talk about situation in our countries. For example, what's news, what's changing, what was bad, uh, and interestingly, we are speaking about projects, because I have lots of friends from different kinds of uh, projects, Erasmus Plus projects, short projects, 1-2 weeks projects. So we also speak about traveling, because we have a common ideas to meet each other in different countries. Sometimes I go with them, or they arrive in my country to meet each other. Sometimes it's interesting. We are meeting on different projects, and we have lots of common friends. So this is the topics we are generally we are talking about our personal views and our situation, and we are hoping the time when we meet each other again. So
it
it's
sounds like you
personal.
also talk about maybe different cultures if you're coming from different places.
Yeah, sure.
Can you read the orange? Is that clear? Or should I write it in purple and make a square?
I can read.
You can read? Okay.
Yes, I
Good.
can. So
Vishwa says it's clear. Good.
so it's topics that we used to speak, and
Good. Thanks. Can you please ask another guest the same question? Ask what topics he or she talks about in English.
who can I ask to?
Whoever you wish, your choice.
So it's challenge. Okay, I will ask to Richelle again, because I know him a bit more than others,
Him?
but him, not him here.
Yes, her. Good.
Sorry, Richelle. So
It's okay.
what topics do you usually speak with your friends or family or others in English?
Uh, Actually, I use English only for two reasons. First, for my profession, because I'm talking with my clients in English. Then second, I talk to my daughter in English, and I was so jealous of her because she knew how to talk in English, even though she's only 3 years old. Jealous and at the same time proud because she's not yet in school, but she can ask questions in English, phrases, and that's good. Very proud mom.
Wow. So, how should I write that? What is that topic? Daughter English. How should I
Uh,
write that?
I don't know what.
I could write family, maybe?
Family, yes.
Good. Rochelle?
Mother and daughter bonding.
Yeah! Mother and daughter bonding. I'm running out of room. So I'll write it here. And Rochelle, can you ask another guest?
How about Swapnil? Can you hear me? Swapnil. So my question, you can still use your mic, yeah.
But
Swapnil.
it looks like he can type.
Oh, okay, but he can type. So Swapnil, what topics Uh, someone's talking. Sorry.
So if you're not speaking, mute your microphone. Okay. Rochelle, can you ask the question again?
Swapnia, what topics do you usually discuss with in English?
Let's see if he can type on the side. And actually, for others, if you're waiting and you think of things, you can also type on the side while you're waiting. Yeah, Vishwa is correct. He has a connection problem.
Should I
And he
choose
said that
another
in a private chat.
one?
Sure. And Swamp Neil, if you're able to answer that question on the side in your own time, at any time you can answer that. But Rochelle,
How
yeah,
about-
maybe you can ask someone else.
How about Sufyan? Can you use your mic now?
Hello.
Yay!
Hello. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes. My question is, what topics what topics are you usually I forgot it. What topics do you what?
Do you want help?
Yes. Can someone help
So
me?
it can be, or yeah, it can be, what topics do you talk about in English? Or
Yes,
what topics are you talking about when you speak English? So Rochelle, ask the question again.
Okay, Sufyan, what topics are you talking about in English?
Great!
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I select topic in my school life to university life.
That's great. One second, Parvin.
Yeah.
Wait one moment, we'll come to you next. Thank you for being patient. Okay, so you select topics in your school life, in your university life. Can you give an example?
Yes, my school life is back from last 7 years. And currently I am doing MBA from Ikra University.
Okay.
Yes. And inshallah, I will complete my MBA in 2018.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And currently I am working as an accounting associate in IT company. And my total experience is 6 years.
One moment,
in
please.
accounting field. Yes.
One moment. I just want to say goodbye to Giga. Thank you for joining us, and we're glad you're here. Glad you were able to join us today.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. So sorry for
Bye,
that
Giga.
interruption. So please continue, Sufyan.
Yes. I'm talking with my working life, and currently I'm doing as an accounting associate as an IT company in last 3 years. And my total working experience in finance field is total working experience in finance field 6 years.
So can we say that when you're talking about these topics in English, it's also projects, things with work and your profession. So I'll put some stars next to that.
Yes, I share my last semester projects. So I work with one project in IT for manager subject.
Great. And Sufyan, can you ask, we have a new guest. Can you please ask our new guest, Parvin, and I might be saying the name incorrectly, so please correct my pronunciation if I'm wrong. But ask our new guest, what do you talk about? What topics do you talk about in English? So, Sufyan, can you ask?
Yes, actually, my English speaking level is very low.
No
So
problem.
so I don't choose it. So I don't choose any topic for English in English.
Ah, but you're doing quite well today.
Inshallah, inshallah, I will try to better my English communication skills.
Great. Can you ask Parvin?
Sorry.
Would you ask Parvin what he, or I think it's a he or she talks about in English?
He talk about.
So ask.
So, Mr. Swapnil.
Say that again?
Mr. Swapnil, can you share about yourself?
So Swapnil already shared, he said he discusses new words in English. But can you ask our new guest, Parvin? P-R-A-V-I-N. Pravin, maybe?
One.
Yeah, so please ask, what do you talk about in English? Do you understand my question?
No.
No. Okay, no problem. No problem. I will ask Rochelle. So wait, you can listen and learn. Rochelle, please ask Pravin, or Parvin. I'm sorry, I don't know the correct pronunciation.
Pravin.
Yeah, what he or she
Pravin, can you hear us?
talks about in English.
Hi,
Can you write this
Pravin. Can you
word
hear?
in the board?
Yeah, Swapnil, that's a wonderful idea. Swapnil had a great idea. Pravin, please introduce yourself. I actually face some problems to talk to you, so maybe the connection is bad. But Swapnil, that was a wonderful idea. Thank you, Swapnil. Good. So, if you would like to write an answer to this question, what topics do you... Oh, he's writing his answer. He said, I am from India. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. What topics do you talk about in English? What topics do you talk about? We have a list on the board of different topics. What topics do you talk about? Are they the same or different? And I'm just looking at the time now, and I see it's time for us to close. Social media in my country. Social media, that's a good one. I'll put that here by technology and gadgets. It's squished in there. Yeah, so Swapnil and Pravin are having some technical difficulties. But for the rest of us, let's go through and say some closing words. I'll go first as an example. I want to say thank you to everyone who came today and had the time to practice speaking English together. It was kind of an open session, and we brainstormed. We thought of ideas together about what topics do we talk about, either in our first language, with our friends, family, coworkers, and in English. So I'm really glad that we have this rich list behind me, and I appreciate that from you. So now I'm going to give each of you about 30 seconds just to say a sentence or two as a closing statement. Let's begin with Vishwa. Vishwa, do you have any closing words for us?
Yeah, I have some. It's been very nice and comfortable to have a conversation with you guys from different country. it is nice to meet different people, new people from all over the world. And I saw a lot of people who is facing same problem which is faced by me now, and now I feel I have some company to talk and have a practice with. So if I got another chance to come and have a conversation or practice in this site, I will come for sure if I get to know about this one again. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you for those words, and you're welcome to come back. And Swamp Neil, I know there's a connection problem with you and Pravin and Mr. Mandu. You're welcome to type on the side, but I'd like to give a moment to Sufyan, if you'd like to offer some closing words. Sufyan, can you hear me? So while he's working on that, I'll read Swamp Neil's comment. He said, yeah, sure, Vishwa, nice speech. I agree, that was a very nice comment. Thank you for that. So Sufyan seems to have some difficulty. I don't know if he can hear me. Rochelle, do you have any closing words for us?
Yes, I want to thank you all for being here, and I hope to hear you again. And thank you for Miss Elizabeth for taking your time here to create the session. And I love session because it's not the usual question and answer from a teacher and answer from the attendees. It's a very interactive one, so it's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you for those words. It's good to hear that. I'm glad to hear it. I want to read a comment from Swamp Neil that he wrote on the side. Speak Alley providing all a great platform to all English speakers. That's true. We really have to say thank you to Speak Alley and to Suresh for creating this place for us to meet each other. And when I say us, it's people from all over the world, and that's very exciting. Yeah, glad to speak at Speak Alley. So Pravin or Sufyan, if you're able to have a connection and want to say some closing words, now is your chance. And Mr. Muda, 29, I'm sorry we haven't heard from you today. I would like to hear a little bit from everyone. Now I hear someone who is speaking. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, yes. Do you have any
Hello, I'm
closing
Mahmoud.
words for us? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to thank you for your great offer, and I want to apologize because I can't become early today because there are a problem with my connection, and I want and thanks. That's all.
Well, I'm glad you're here. At least now we can hear you at the very end, and this is great. So thank you for being here, and welcome, everyone. Welcome to come back again. I generally schedule sessions about once every 2 weeks. So you can look on the Speak Alley page on the practice on the Speak Alley website. And Rochelle makes a lot of advertisements and posters, and Suresh helps with that as well to promote it. All of the sessions are free, and we welcome you to join us. The more, the merrier is how I like to think of it. And I'm really glad you all had a chance to speak. And sometimes the internet connection makes it difficult, but I'm glad that you persevere and keep trying. That's important. It's a little bit like learning English. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time, but keep trying. Great. So thank you all for being here live today. I'm going to share the link for the YouTube recorded session so you can go back and listen again. And this list is always here for you. If you're thinking of something to talk about or something you want to practice speaking about in English, here's a fantastic list. So thank you all again. My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Talk with ECM. And thank you to Speak Ali for letting us host this special session. I can also tell you about me if you... I dropped something. If you'd like to know more about me, here's some information. You can go to my website, talkwithecm.com, and join my newsletter. I'll even send you my top tips, 7 top tips for learning a language for free. So thank you again. My name's Elizabeth, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.